So there we are with our spider tank, and I'm just getting a nice washy sort of base coat on the spots that I want to make green generally, and I used a dry brush to get the metal effect with some steel, some Vallejo steel. And now I just want to pick out these cast details I figure would be cast, and I got to get green on them to sort of pick out those spots around these turbines here, these little cast housing fins. Just sort of get a general coat on everything that's going to be green. Suggestion of some sort of continuity. Panels, armor panels. Going. So here's our base coat. It's not looking too bad. Started working on a bit of a camo here underneath. You can just sort of see it. I think I'm going to start to bring that out as we go. I think that gets a base coat on all that. There's our housings and armor, so it's starting to leave a bit of that showing through. I don't even mind these print lines because I think it sort of lends itself to the, the fact that it's manufactured, milled. So I think we'll let this dry. I've got a base coat on the seat here. Base coat on the rest of our cast. So yeah, pretty interesting cast. It's really cool. We got to build it up to look like this. So this is going to be our thing now. I got these stowage up here. Now I can take advantage and do different stowage. I do have other options. I could print different weapons, but we'll see what it looks like. There are these cannons here. They're one's a bit bent. I have all these machine guns. We're going to get them primed up. But so basically here's the setup for our dude. There's the front piece that we've got primed. Looks like we got these guns to mount here on the sides. Got these saddlebags. There's our seat. There's these engine sort of things. I'm not sure what these are. Who knows what any of this is, but pretty neat looking vehicle, I thought. Very interesting. So yeah, there's our parts, and so we've got all these going into primer, all these little bits here, these guns, and these bags, these guns. Mine's the same as that. It's got a real wang to it, banana gun. And there's these ones here. These aren't so bad. There's our pilot that we chose not to use. So anyways, yeah, there's our pilot guy. They're German. And yeah, so we'll start getting, I think, some of this assembled once this dries. It's almost dry now. And then once I get it assembled, I think I can work better on the camo scheme and brush paint that all in. But there's our seat. It goes in here somewhere, I do believe. Like that. It looks like that's going to go like this, I think. Something like that. And I think this one is going to go something like this, I do believe. Yeah, it looks about right. Locks the seat in back there. There. Yeah, so yeah, I think this thing's going to be pretty cool looking. These are the waves you want to focus off. There we go. So I do believe this is going to look really neat with the Horch and the Schwimmelwagen. We may swap out the Horch for the half-track motorbike, the kitten craft rod. But yeah, that's coming along so far. Anyways, it's starting to look like something. Let's set our pilot in there. So yeah, I think he works really good in there, as far as that goes. So yeah, all right. Let's let this dry for a minute. I think I'm going to get out the base and start working away on some grass and some stuff. This dry, we'll get this glued together, and we'll come back once I've got it all set together and glued. So yeah, let's get that glued up, and we'll come right back. Alright, well, here we are. We've got parts glued on. Got a base coat going, bit of modular greens, a few different things. Got the guns kind of glued in place, got this top in. We made some wires to go to whatever these doodads are that sit on top, and a couple of antennas. I 3D printed these SAM missile launchers. There's supposed to be this gun rack here that holds these rifles on the back. That didn't really work for me. I'll use this somewhere else for sure, because they're all scale, 35th scale. But I mounted it on the back, and let's see, we've got our hand controls painted over here. We're ready to get put in with our figure once we get him situated, and I can sort of figure out what to do with the handles. I got his feet down here. Let's see if you can see it from the side. Yeah, you can actually. Okay, so I got his feet here sort of floating just a bit. So I have some photo etch. I cut out these, I think I gotta use these paddles here, and these little things here, and I think I'm just gonna make feet paddles that go to his feet. So it looks like he's got some sort of control, hand and feet, I guess, for all four legs. But yeah, yeah, there's a look at the cables. Got those kind of fished through. Now they're not glued yet. I'm gonna kind of maybe tack these back. I've got lots of photo etch, so I might even make some clips to go in there. We've got our pilot roughly sitting inside, and I used some hot water. I got these pretty straight, but as you can tell, I got a bit of the wang has returned. So pew pew, look out. But so I think I'm gonna pop this off. This is loose, so I can take this right off right here. So I think what I'll do is, I think I'm just going to pop this off for now. I just used some white glue to put that in for now. So I think what I'm going to do is use some hot water, get these straight, hold these, get these straightened out, and then going to get these decals on. So I've got a cool little scorpion on a shield, which I thought suited this really well. A couple German crosses. I've got this other mark that I got from some German markings decal sheet, and I'm going to put this 3 over top of it, I think. And I have this is in German. It's from old German airplane kit or whatever. I don't know if these are going to come apart. They might. If they don't, I want to put them on the sides of these generator turbine things that are on the front and back. Just as some sort of warning or some sort of placard in German. So yeah, let me get these guns straightened out, and I'll get these decals softened up and get put on where I want. I'm going to put the German crosses, I think, on this back shell here, just on either side, and the shield, I think I'm going to put it right here. I think on this side. Which way is it going to be facing? Yeah, on this side. So I think I'm going to put it kind of like right here, I think. Oh, sorry. Right here. I think I'm going to put the shield like right there on the side of this fin here. I thought about putting it right on the top. I don't know. I think it looks better just on the side. And then on the other side here, I'll put the 3 in the mark, or I might put the mark with the 3 right on top, maybe. That might work, actually. So anyways, I'll get these decals on. I'll get these guns straightened out because they're still a little bit warped. They were real straight, but they're kind of thin. They kind of went sort of reverted back. So I'll heat them up, bend them over, and then hopefully when they correct, they'll be fairly straight. But I'm going to leave this front portion not glued on so that I can, you know, get it in there. But yeah, basically we'll get a wash on our cables. We've got some of our cables painted in just to give it some more detail. Added our rocket launcher on the back here. We've got our bags ready to glue on. We got a coat of paint on those. So yeah, and here's the other 2 guns that sit out there in the front, right in here. And our hand controls, and we got a couple lights. I'm not sure where I want to put these. I've painted a couple lights in here with some amber. I don't know. It sort of shows them. It's kind of weird, this kit. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to end up using them or not. But anyways, let me get these straightened out. Decals on, and we'll come back and take a look at it. On the base, I guess we'll take a look at it first. Oh, it's another thing I have to do too, is I have to, this is loose, so I could take this right off and leave the bottom part here. So I think what I might do first off, though, is I still have to trim off the excess on these. So I have this here on here. Looks like this big hunk here, this big hunk here, and this big hunk here. I can finally trim this off now. This can all go. So I'll get these clipped off, saw down, and sanded down, and then that'll finish off any of the trimming, I think. But there's a look at our spider tank base. That's starting to look pretty good, I think. Should all look together once we get it on the base with our swamp and our soldiers and vehicles. So let me get what I need done, and then we'll come back and take a look. And here it is, set right up. We got everything glued on. Seat belts, foot pedals, handles. Got another one of these to find somewhere. So got our antennas, rocket launcher, power cables, clips. Maybe add a pair of clips down here, maybe at the bottom. Got a rope, saddlebags, guns. Oh, yeah. Right overhead here. There we go. So, let's kind of clean up here, bring the base over, take a look. Let's see. Got ladders we made. I'll give you a look at our pilot. So here's our pilot. Seat belts, and we put in some foot controls here on his feet. So there's one under his foot, the other one there where you can control it. Cables and clips. Our 3D printed surface to air missile launcher for flares, chafe, stuff like that, smoke. And our SATCOM antenna and our other shortwave antenna there, and our rope here on the other side, hanging cable. So yeah, and our ladders for egress, mounting. Get this thing popped in. There we go. So the nice thing is I can pop the pilot out, so he's not glued in. I can pop these out easy, get him out of there, and have it disassembled if I want. Usually sits a little square. There we go. Alright. Spider bot. Back of the jiff. Alright, I think everything should stay where it is. Got our general weight glued into place. There we go. So look at our creation so far. Our general trekking out his brand new doodad. Car. Let's move these out of the way. Oops. There we go. There. Oh, it's kind of big. There. So, other than a few little odds and snods, I think a lot of points of interest. Got the bike in there and the jerry cans. We'll finish up the 45-gallon drum. Got our horch and our revolutionary spider tank on the move. Yeah, I think it makes for kind of a cool what if sci-fi World War II what if. Oh, hi everybody. There we go. Look at some of it here. Around. See our spider tank, our base. Yeah. So we're almost done. I think I can bring this out a little bit here. Let's do that. There we go. There. Okay, so yeah, we've got our prototype being inspected by the general. This guy's taking them, I don't know, owner's manual, operating instructions. So I think I'm going to add some more grass in around here. I think, let's adjust this a bit here. See if we can't get a better shot of where we're at. There. So, yeah. Here we go. I think I want to add some more grass in around in the dock. Around out in front here by these stones. Maybe do a little bit more work with this area in here of these roots. I think I want to add a couple more roots. We've got a couple over here for this tree. There we go. Yeah, you can see them there. A couple roots coming out for this tree. So I think I want to add a couple roots down in here, along in this area in here. And yeah, we've got our stowage, our scrape marks. Vehicles are painted, weathered, finished. So I think that adds 3. So I think our next thing, I think I'll put the 3 dioramas together, and we can take a look at 2025 so far, up to date. So yeah, let me clear off some room here on the workbench because it's a disaster, and we'll get everything set out.